Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How are you people doing here? Back again with another YouTube video where I talk about the craziest and or the wildest things that I read about on the internet today. So today we're going to be talking about how the owners of a funeral home where 190 sets of human remains were improperly stored have been arrested. That's right. So this is one of just the most wildest things that I've ever read about. But of course, this news story and what the people did here is a total disgrace. So if I'm going to begin here, so apparently the owners of a Colorado funeral home were arrested Wednesday in Oklahoma, and this happened weeks after apparently 190 sets of human remains were discovered improperly stored at their business. That's right. So obviously it seems like that this is another one of those stories where people, tried to basically, in other words, profit off of somebody's, misfortune off of somebody's family member's passing. That's the initial reaction I'm getting here when I first read this story today. And I think this popped up on my Reddit. No, I think this popped up in my YouTube recommended news, and I just feel like I need to talk about this because this is of course ridiculous. So basically John Halford and Carrie Halford, they were arrested on suspicion of abuse of a corpse, theft, money laundering, and forgery. So I imagine that's what they did. Simply was that they basically took all the belongings like that the people were supposed to be buried with, and they basically try to cash in on that and or turn it into a quick buck. And this is one of the most scummiest things anybody could do. And apparently an investigation have began after a foul odor was reported coming from the Return to Nature funeral home in Penrose. And apparently the human remains were found improperly stored and at the site that offered green burials. And obviously the remains, they were discovered after a search warrant was executed on the 4th of October. And 110 out of those 190 bodies were identified. And of course, 137 families have been notified about this, and 25 of the corpses have been returned to their loved ones. That's right. So imagine basically having, trying to bury your loved one, and then somebody just literally out of their way tries to basically steal your beloved family members' belongings, just like I said, to cash in on this, because this is really what my understanding of this whole story is. And apparently the probable cause affidavit for the arrest was sealed, according to the DA spokesperson, Kate Singe. But however, according to DA Michael J. Allen, he said that his office would not contest unsealing the affidavit of the appropriate time. And I guess that the information here is really shocking. And the Halfords, of course, have been arrested, and now they are in custody, and they are awaiting an extradition hearing back to Colorado, I guess. But of course, like I said, man, I don't know what the heck is wrong with people, but for people to do something like this just to try and cash in off of somebody's family member's passing is just a really scummy thing to do. And obviously, the only thing I have to say to these people is obviously they thought they could get away, but I guess, according to the investigation now, I guess they're going to be facing a whole lot of charges. And of course, like I said, man, stuff like this, of course, is a very terrible thing to do. And what these people did, in my opinion, they really should I think, face the consequences for what they did. Because, I mean, for them to go out their way and to cash in or basically profit off of somebody's family member's passing is just a really horrible thing to do. And, stuff like this needs to be condemned. So let me know what you people think about this. I'm going to leave a link below to the story in the description if you people want to read it. But I honestly am at a loss of words, like to basically try and turn somebody family member's tragedy into a quick buck. Just a very terrible and scummy thing to do.